India and Pakistan get involved in war fourth time in the history. The first war was for Kashmir in 1947. In 1947, during partition, millions of people leave their homes. At places like Lahore railway station, the platforms were packed thousands of peoples. At that time, tribal Pashtun fighters of Pakistan crossed rocky mountain paths to occupy the Kashmir. In the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir, the ruler, Maharaja Hari Singh, didn't choose a side at first. But when armed tribal fighters came from Pakistan, he signed a paper called the Instrument of Accession, joining Kashmir with India. Indian army planes quickly landed in Srinagar. Soldiers jumped out to defend the valley. Thus another war began for 13 months. In 1949, a ceasefire was agreed with help from the United Nations. A new border was drawn in Kashmir. This line, called the Line of Control, still exists today. In 1965, another war broke out, again over Kashmir. One of the biggest tank battles took place at Chawinda. Dust, fire, and tension filled the battlefield. Indian soldiers were stuck in muddy trenches. Their clothes were wet, and the rain made everything harder. Still, they held their positions. As the war continued, diplomats from India and Pakistan sat together under the watch of the United Nations. Talks were tense, but peace was needed. In 1966, India's Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri and Pakistan's President Ayub Khan met in Tashkent. They shook hands and signed an agreement to end the war. But war returned again in 1971, this time in East Pakistan. A civil war and refugee crisis caused millions to flee into India. Families walked through flooded fields, carrying children and what little they had. India decided to step in. Its air force attacked key targets in East Pakistan. The sky was filled with jets, smoke, and tension. On December 16, 1971, Pakistani General Niazi surrendered to Indian General Arora in Dhaka. It was one of the biggest military surrenders in history. Years later, in 1999, another conflict began. In the icy heights of Kargil, Pakistani soldiers and fighters had secretly taken Indian posts. Indian soldiers climbed steep, snowy cliffs to win them back. Indian artillery fired at night. The sky lit up with flashes. Soldiers worked through freezing winds and danger. After weeks of hard fighting, Indian soldiers raised the national flag on the captured peaks. It was a moment of pride and victory.